Well, you should see a lot of fireworks tonight, mainly because both guys have a big right hand. That's been their bread and butter.
Oh, okay. Ice pack on his back.
Welcome back to the world of boxing. In this video, we will show you part 4 of our top 25 best punches in the ring, including some of the most memorable, fast, strong, and technical punches in boxing history. If you like this video, please don't forget to punch the like button and subscribe to the channel. Lucas Matthysse is one of the strongest punchers who destroyed everyone in his path. In the fight with Danny Garcia for the status of the best boxer in the light welterweight division, in the 11th round, Matthysse landed a blow with his right hand that knocked Danny's mouthpiece out of the ring. This punch showed the boxing community that Garcia had a granite chin. Mike Tyson in the second half of the 1980s was a perfect boxer. He could not only press and crush opponents, but also had the patience and skill to wait for the right moment for a smashing attack. This is what he demonstrated against Reggie Gross. Julius Ndongo was an unknown boxer from Namibia until 2016. He came to distant Russia to try his luck and try to win the world title in a fight with Edward Krojanowski. To the audience's surprise and shock, the unknown African sent the champion into a heavy knockout in the first minute of the fight. As one boxing saying goes, a good big man is better than a good little man. And so, it was in 2004 when Oscar De La Hoya agreed to fight at a catchweight of 158 pounds against middleweight Bernard Hopkins. As a result of this decision, Oscar missed one of the most recognizable body punches in history. Two former opponents of Gennady Golovkin, David Lemieux and Curtis Stevens, found out who was stronger and whose punch was harder. In the third round, Lemieux proved his superiority. Many people believe that the absolute world champion in cruiserweight, Alexander Usyk, has a weak punch. But, as we know, the main thing with any punch is to land it right. Alexander demonstrated his ability to land a punch on target during his fight with Tony Bellew. For Floyd Mayweather, the fights with Marcos Maidana turned out to be a tough path. In the second fight, at the end of the third round, Maidana threw the best punch of the whole series, a blow that made Floyd stagger. After the fight, Maidana claimed that this blow knocked out one of Mayweather's teeth. Everyone knows that Amir Khan has incredible speed, but a glass jaw. But in this fight with Danny Garcia, it is hard to blame Khan for his weak chin. After all, this blow turned out to be great. Canelo Alvarez's arsenal is so great that you never know where a smashing blow will come from. In 2015, he caught James Kirkland with a superb blow with the right hand, achieving the best knockout of his career to date.
Surely he's going to stop the fight. What a performance by Canelo Alvarez.
The crushing power of Deontay Wilder is well known. One of the most devastating and terrible knockouts in modern boxing took place in this fight with Polish boxer Artur Szpilka. In the history of boxing, there are not many boxers whose leading hand was a full-fledged, formidable weapon in the ring. But Vladimir Klitschko is one of them. His left hook sent many famous boxers to the canvas. This fate also befell fighter Kubrat Pulev, who at the time was undefeated. In the 1940s, a trilogy took place between Rocky Graziano and Tony Zale. The first fight was won by Zale, the second by Graziano. The third fight put an end to their confrontation. In the third round, Zale knocked down Graziano and then ended the fight.
Goes down but doesn't. He takes a right to the body, a left hook to the jaw. Again, Graziano is staggered, and I don't know what's holding him up. He takes the right hand that grazes the chin. Graziano comes back, fights gamely, but goes down from two left hooks. He is a very wobbly young man. Zale coming after him again, trying for a knockout. Drives a right to the body, a right and a left to the jaw. A left hook to the jaw, right uppercut on the mouth by Zale. A left hook to the jaw, and Graziano gamely fights back with the left hand to the chin. A right to the body, a left hook to the jaw by Zale again. And Graziano is prone on the canvas. And the count is...
Usman Ahmed entered the ring in the style of Prince Nassim, loud and flamboyant. He was extremely confident and determined to show himself in all his glory. His opponent was Ashley Sexton, but something went wrong in the first round. In 1968, the best boxer in the world and the absolute middleweight champion was Dick Tiger, who met another, no less legendary boxer, Bob Foster. In the fourth round, Foster sent the champion to a deep knockout, which turned out to be the first in Tiger's career.
A pulverizing left hook, and champion Dick Tiger crumbles to the canvas. The referee points Foster to a neutral corner and picks up the count.
Vladimir Klitschko is undeniably a great boxer, but there have been some failed fights in his career. One of these happened on March of 2003, when southpaw Corey Sanders proved to be too tough and with enough energy to throw heavy blows. Vladimir certainly did not expect this.
He's got his knees bent, lowering his height some more.
Before the fight with Daniel Jacobs, Peter Quillin was considered a rising star with 0 defeats. Both had knockout blows, and it was believed that one accurate punch could decide the outcome of the fight. And that's what happened. Jacobs seriously shocked Quillin in the middle of the first round, and the referee immediately stopped the fight. After losing to Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia needed to come back as brightly as possible, and he did in a fight against Brandon Rios. Garcia threw a devastating right cross to the jaw, ending the fight in the 9th round.
I don't think he can recover from this. It's up to 6 and 7. His leg's not going to be there. This fight's going to be...
Sonny Liston was a very scary person, both in and out of the ring. In his second fight with Cleveland Williams, he threw one of the most stunning and brutal punches of his career. In November of 2019, Canelo Alvarez did not miss the chance to become a champion in 4 weight categories. Alvarez effectively knocked out Sergey Kovalev and took all his titles.
Waves this just as I was saying. Canelo Alvarez, wow!
Back to the left hand, right down. Left arm distraction, right down.
Did it all off. And another one there that just landed right on the jaw and the legs. Way.
In 2013, the undefeated Adrian Broner was considered the heir to Floyd Mayweather. He was to face Marcos Maidana. Before the fight and at the very beginning of the fight, Broner insulted his opponent and showed complete disrespect. However, the Argentinian brought the impudent American down to earth.
Broner goes down for the first time in his career. He's hurt and he's hurt.
I don't know what that count was, but it was a long count, that's for sure. And Maidana all...
The next one in our top list is a smashing blow from a boxer with character. In his battle with Mark Potter, Danny Williams injured his hand in the 3rd round, and in the next 2, somehow managed to continue boxing. But in the 6th round, he could no longer work with his right hand. All he could do was try to defend and escape from Potter's barrage of attacks. Nevertheless, in the end, Williams managed to throw a left uppercut to the jaw of his opponent, winning the fight basically one-handed.
I don't know whether he's going to make it. That is astonishing. He's up just about. Because Williams fighting with one arm. He's hit Potter again. Quick, he stopped him. He's coming. He's down for the 2nd time.
Although Chad Dawson lost to Andre Ward, he still remained one of the best boxers in the world and was the champion in the light heavyweight category. He entered a fight with little-known Canadian opponent Adonis Stevenson. Chad was considered the clear favorite, but by the 2nd minute of the 1st round, Stevenson finished the fight and became the new world champion.
This fight is over. We'll see how his legs are when he gets up, right? He's gone.
He is totally blown
He's
away.
gone. His hands are not up.
This Michael Griffin has stopped and he had to. A one-punch wipeout from the new light heavyweight champion of the world. And that is going to see.
Jersey Joe Walcott and Ezzard Charles met 4 times, but the most successful for Walcott was the 3rd fight, where he became the heavyweight champion of the world, sending Charles to the canvas with a left uppercut to the jaw of his opponent. Thus, Jersey Joe Walcott at the time was considered the oldest world champion. Across 3 fights, Ken Norton presented Muhammad Ali with 37 tough rounds, with Norton winning one of the fights. Everyone was waiting for the same tough challenge when Norton fought George Foreman. But Big George showed his complete superiority over Norton, knocking him out in the 2nd round.
And it looks like Norton is really okay. 7-8, and here we go. As Foreman comes banging on in the 2nd round. Down hand on the side of the head. Norton goes free as the left hand goes to the side of the head. A right uppercut, a left jab, and a vicious left. Sends Norton crumbling to the canvas.
Fights between Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield are a trilogy that everyone should see. In our top list, we will mention only one short blow from Bowe in their 3rd fight, which set the record straight and showed who was the winner in this confrontation. What is more, this is the only early defeat in Evander's career, except for the fight with James Toney when Holyfield's corner threw in the towel.
It's over. That's it. It is over. Evander Holyfield has never been knocked out. All the battles.
Roy Jones is a phenomenal boxer with many legendary moments in his career. In the fight with Glenn Kelly, Roy Jones threw his most famous and beautiful punch.
side. You know, that's pretty amazing because between...
Ray Robinson was a unique boxer. Even in the decline of his physical abilities, he could adapt and defeat younger opponents. In his first fight with Gene Fullmer, Robinson lost. An immediate revenge match took place, and in the 5th round, it was all over with a counter left hook. Robinson sent the opponent to the canvas. Fullmer tried to get up, but failed. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for new episodes about the legends of the past.